Today, I want to take you on a journey through my brief, but intense, but brief career in fantasy football. At first, I thought there wouldn't be anything too challenging about building a fantasy team. When asked whom I'd pick first, I said, Chris Hemsworth. What team does he play for? None of them. He's that blonde guy who plays Thor in those Avenger movies. What do you mean this isn't how you play fantasy football? I'm supposed to earn points by using statistics of real football players. That's not my fantasy. I decided I needed to take this game, play it on my own terms, and crush it. How? By using techniques that experts have identified as bringing about creative and winning results. Convergent thinking and divergent modifiers. With convergent thinking, you start with what you already know and you build from there. What did I already know about football? Nothing. Not a thing. So I quickly abandoned convergent thinking and moved on to divergent modifiers. With divergent modifiers, you link unrelated ideas, you challenge assumptions, and you reshape the familiar into something new. Now, this is a technique I could use to build a football team. I started with the offense. Who would I want in the quarterback position? That was easy. That blonde guy who plays Thor in those Avenger movies. Quite frankly, the Norse god of thunder and his mighty hammer would be all the offense I needed. On to defense. I did some free association techniques. Who blocks things? Who slows your progress to a crawl? Business process auditors. Nothing moves ahead until they have all the required approvals. Oversharing coworker. He traps you in the hallway and won't let you by while he monologues about details of his life better kept private. You try everything in your repertoire of subtle social skills to get by, but nothing works. Hey, Bob. Sorry about those nasal polyps. I don't need to see the pictures. I would just like to get to the ladies' room. Finally, I wanted a player who was immovable, terrifying, unyielding. I searched back into the deepest, darkest resources of my childhood to find her. My 4th grade math teacher, Sister Mary Naubertine. That woman could put the fear of Jesus into Jesus. I had my team, and I decided I should play a preseason game in my mind against the New England Patriots. Let's relive the game highlights. It was a beautiful day at Gillette Stadium as defending Super Bowl champions, the New England Patriots, took on the hallucinations. It was a frustrating first half for the Patriots offense. They could not advance the ball past the auditors because they did not have all the required approvals. The most dramatic moment of the game came in the first quarter when Sister Mary Naubertine reduced Patriots tight end Rob Gronkowski to tears by berating his poor long division skills. The hallucinations scored 7 points in the second quarter when Thor, son of Odin, his blonde hair billowing attractively behind him, strode manfully down the end zone for the touchdown, then turned and threw his mighty hammer over the goalpost for the extra point. By the third quarter, it became apparent the Patriots coach Bill Belichick had decided to apply his own brand of divergent modifiers. Donald Trump took the field in a New England uniform and built a great wall across the line of scrimmage. By the fourth quarter, New England's new strategy was paying off. The offense surged past the process auditors because this time they had all the required approvals, signatures, receipts, and even a urine sample. They did an end run around oversharing coworker because they just pretended that they just didn't see him. That left only Sister Mary Narbatine as a threat. To neutralize the good sister, Belichick replaced wide receiver Aaron Dobson with Pope Francis. At first, this appeared to be a miscalculation, as the good sister easily grabbed the ball from the 77-year-old pontiff's hands. However, she quickly deflated it, returned it to His Holiness, who drove it down the end zone in his Pope-mobile. With time running out, the Patriots' only hope was a 2-point conversion play. With seconds remaining, Patriots quarterback Tom Brady, a Roman Catholic, first joins the Church of Latter-day Saints and then adopts Judaism. That's a 2-point conversion. Congratulations, New England. Mazel tov, Tom Brady. My team lost. Apparently, convergent thinking and divergent modifiers are no match for Bill Belichick. I may have to give up fantasy football. After all, according to my lawyer, Perry Mason, litigation was imminent. But if I have to give up fantasy football, I am not giving up fantasy. I've chartered a fantasy Toastmasters club, and next week, Thor is giving his icebreaker.